Hi everyone, Mark Kwok here. I want to talk about jackets because I love jackets, and if you've watched this channel even a little bit, you know that that's the case. Like, I have way too many, it's kind of like my thing. But among jackets, I actually have a favorite style of jacket that I have just an addiction towards, and I want to introduce them to you. And that is suede jackets. I think there's so many types of suede, so many hues and interesting textures and so on. So let me talk about a couple of suede jackets that I have and why I have them, how they fit into my collection, and why I think you should own a suede jacket as well. So I first start off with this bad boy because it is the most chunky of suede jackets that I own. This is from Ralph Lauren. It is a shearling jacket, real shearling on the inside. And this thing is, it's so warm. Like, this is a great example of something that you can wear during the winter. Warm, and then yet it's stylish as well. It's not just like your everyday puffer or anything like that. It elevates the warm jacket status. So before I get into the other jackets, let me talk about a couple things I love around suede for jackets. The first thing is that they have a ton of different types of textures and colors and so on. Suede to me has probably the most depth to the eye. You look at it and then you can see kind of different shades and textures and grooves and the way it kind of looks as it ages. There's so much complexity to that in a jacket, and I just absolutely love that. I'll give you an example. Like, this is a rough out suede, kind of vintage looking suede jacket. Now, I don't know if the camera actually captures everything here, but you can actually tell there's so much discoloration and uneven stuff going on. There's just a ton of variety when it comes to the actual suede, and so it just makes it so much more complex, so much more interesting. So it's not like a one look and you know what the jacket is about. It's like a look deeper, look deeper, look deeper, and you keep seeing new extra details that are all a part of your jacket. This one is by RRL. It's also Ralph Lauren. You'll be able to see soon that I love Ralph Lauren as it relates to suede jackets because I think they make good ones. But this one is like kind of that Western look. I suggest if you're looking for some sort of trucker in a denim, also look into suede. See if suede might be an option for you. The other thing I love about suede is that it can be a variety of different weights. And so you can have a summer suede, you can have a winter suede, and so you get a lot more variety, you get a lot more versatility and so on. I've talked about this jacket before in a separate video, kind of, but this is by Levi Vintage Clothing. To me, this, I don't know, some reason I could wear this in a kind of warmer climate, and I can wear this in a colder climate. It just seems to work in a more versatile way for me temperature-wise. The other thing about a jacket like this is that I just feel like it's really timeless. When we talk about style, this, I think, harkens back to a much older age. And same with that Western rough out suede one as well. Suede jackets have been, you know, Indiana Jones in the 90s or even 80s. And then even before that, way before that, bombers and stuff, suede has just kind of been around. And it's still very, very fashionable, I'd say. In fact, you know, I've seen videos of people like Ryan Reynolds or Timothée Chalamet, and a lot of them, their suede jacket is their statement piece. You know, this jacket here, I've had for, I think, 8 years, and I think it's just as fashionable today as it was 8 years ago, if not more, honestly, which is, I can't say that about all my jackets. The other thing I love about suede is that suede can come in a ton of different colors. I just showed you a couple hues of brown, which I understand is like fairly similar, like a little bit like tan versus like dark brown. But look at this one. This is another suede jacket I have from All Saints. And I love this jacket, and it gets a lot of compliments, actually. It is a more like green olive color, yet it is still suede. And so it adds some variety while still maintaining that classiness. I love this sort of like greenish suede. I've also seen more like maroon suedes, blue suedes. I think color-wise, you have a lot to choose from, and that versatility is awesome. So that way, I can have a jacket like this, and it looks nothing like some of my brown jackets, even though they're both made of suede. I'm not done showing you guys jackets. I told you, I have an addiction, I have a problem. I mean, I'm just admitting it to you guys in public, just letting you know. This is yet another suede jacket, this time in a bomber form. So what's cool is that I've shown you a bunch of different jackets that are all made in suede material, yet they all come in kind of different designs, right? Like the one previous to this, the All Saints one, was more like a blazer almost. This is like a bomber. And so same material-ish, but totally different looks, and you still get that versatility of like weight. And lastly, I swear this is the last jacket I want to show you, but this is also another suede jacket. Super buttery smooth, and that's the last point I want to make. Just the comfort in the feel and texture of this against your skin, against your hand. Suede is soft, it's buttery, it just makes you feel so luxe. And that is also another thing I love about suede jackets. Leather jackets that are not of the suede variety, I don't know, like some are hit and miss, right? Like sometimes they're a little rough, they're cold, you know. Suede is just always comfortable around the skin. It feels so nice, it's soft. Like you just can't go wrong from a comfort perspective when you're talking about suede. This is a suede jacket I got from Brunello Cucinelli. Obviously very expensive because of the brand, but you know, something I got secondhand actually. And that's something I do also want to mention. Suede jackets are not cheap. In fact, they can be really expensive because they're using some higher end leathers. However, there are options to be able to get these cheaper. The first is secondhand. This is a material that I think lasts, and it lasts a very long time. In fact, I've seen some great vintage suede jackets that are 40, 50 years old, and they still look fantastic today. Those are depreciated assets that you can be able to get, and it'll give you that vintage look and feel, still be timeless and still be fashionable, and you can get them at a little bit lower price. All right, so suede jackets, I've given you so many reasons why I love it. I suggest if you don't have one, give it a shot. All the different reasons I just said. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mark Kwok. I will see you guys on the next one.